Good morning and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained. I am Dan Bloodworth, and as you can tell by the screen, I'm going to be showing you Darkest Dungeon. Now, Darkest Dungeon came out in 2016 or maybe late 2015, and it's a game that I've been following for a long time. I knew of it. I've looked at it, almost 2 years ago, and always wanted to get around to actually buying it and playing it, but I never did. So last night I happened to be on my Steam account, and I was just looking to see what was the next video I was, going to run. And I saw the advertisement for the game at 70% off or $7.50. And I said to myself, how can I pass this up? So if you're not familiar with the game, Darkest Dungeon is it's like a 2D side scroller, type game, or perhaps it's 3D. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely a side scroller or horizontal scrolling, game. It's a turn-based, RPG. Team-based. I think you build the team up. I've never actually played the game, so when I go into the game and show you, you're really going to be seeing the unscripted and unchained experience, as is what I intended with this channel. So the game is on sale, 70%, as you can see. I'm looking at the thing. Actually, I'd have to change screens for you so you can see what I'm looking at. So, and then I'll go back. So here's Darkest Dungeon, and as you can see, if you can read the screen, it's very positive reviews overall, above 90%, and that's with 32,000. That's with 32,000 responses. 70% off, $7.49. I'm not quite sure how long this sale is going to be running, but it certainly was on sale as of last night, and there's something here that's for free. The Darkest Dungeon, the Musketeer. That's downloadable content. I'll check that out a little bit later. Award-winning game. So it was the best RPG of 2016 according to PC Gamer. Game Informer, best RPG of 2016. Earned 3 awards. IGN, Best 2016 nominations. IGF, 2016, 3 nominations. Paper Rock Shotgun, 50 Best RPGs of All Time. PAX 10, 2015. Game Debate, Best Indie Game of 2016. So a very, very highly acclaimed game. And I'm looking forward to actually seeing it for the first time. So I'm going to hit play now. Now, last night I just checked to make sure that it loaded. Sometimes, I've had at least 2 occasions where games that I put in didn't load and I had to get reimbursement.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But We were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
It's a pretty, I don't know if you could read this, but the quests will fail or must be accomplished, in their time. It saves frequently, and these icons do options, let's do audio, so I don't blow you away with that narration volume.
The human mind.
Cinematic volume. Sound effects. We'll try 70 on everything. I'm not going to do that, so okay. Let's see what other options we have. Okay. Let's see what this is. Oh. Alright. That's I'll have to remember how to get out of this. I think Control Tab closes this window. No. Ah! To return. Oh, we're Shift Tab. Alright. And this is the download content, I believe. Yes. So they do have this Musketeer as a free DLC hero class, which is only available to upper tier Kickstarter backers. She's complete high quality. Oh. So I guess I can't do that? I don't know. I'll check it later. Alright, we're going to go into campaign. So, select campaigns. There's Radiant campaigns, while still challenging, are adjusted to be fast and more forgiving than normal. Suggested for your first Darkest Dungeon experience. Darkest is normal campaign, so the original setting for the game, while there is no time limit. To win, the campaign will be longer and more challenging than Radiant mode. And then Stygian campaigns are not for the faint of heart. Obviously, this is like the hardcore mode or expert mode. Never played it, so I tried Radiant. So Darkest, and I guess I put in okay. Save and delete game. Okay. And I don't see where we start. I guess we just hit the letter.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside. leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So with the stagecoach destroyed and the caretaker gone, you will have to make the journey to the hamlet on foot. But all right, okay. So you're currently in a room. Move forth. Click on another room on the map and display, and it will take you to a connecting hallway. All right. Move to this room. Let's see. So my character, I guess, is, or this character is Reynold. He's a crusader. He has a battered longsword and a rusty hauberk. Who's this other guy? This is Dismas. He's a highwayman. He has two rusty flintlocks and a wool overcoat. Find your way to the hamlet.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Alright, so press D to move forward, A to move back, and press the mouse. You click ahead or behind the party to move. Alright. So let's try D.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Alright, so combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and click on highlight the target. If you cannot select a particular skill, it is because that hero needs to be standing in a different spot, or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. Okay. So I can grape shot blast. I can hit open vein with a melee. So that's dismiss. Oh, he's gonna go first. Let's try. Oh, I can move them backwards or forwards to, I guess, alter. Let's go with the grape shot blast. And I'm gonna click on. Now this is my other guy, and he can smite, zealous accusation, it's a ranged attack, stunning blow, which is a melee.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, each time if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over the item to show the details about the item. Press escape to close this window. Alright, so I can, well, definitely pick up the 500 gold. And I picked up that. Okay. So that's my loot bag. This is my movement, default party order. Center map party. That's it. Moving forward. Alright. Interactive objects. While exploring, you will often find interactive I'm going to press W to investigate them, to look inside the tent. So, check inside. So I can drag an item to use on the object. I can ignore it, or I can check inside. I'm going to check inside.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I'm going to just hit take all.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Okay.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Alright, so there's a brigand. Resisting. Let's see. Let's take out this big guy as fast as I can.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Actually, let's try it. Oh. Oh, he's done. Should have just killed him.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
So Bloodthirst Medallion, antique only, uncommon, 33% healing received. The crest sigil honor earned by family actions. And go. I'm gonna take all. So completed a quest. After you have completed the requirements of a quest, you have the option to return to town at any time. Collect the crest. You don't need to return to the starting room of the dungeon exit. Okay. Okay. So let's return to the hamlet. Okay.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
I'm going to keep these guys. I got 6,185. Let's see. So, quest goals: successful completed your first foray into the ruins, defeat the apprentice necromancer, defeat the sonorous prophet. Okay. I want to see. Trinket inventory. Hold shift to sell trinkets. No. I want to wear that. I want to see how I can. So let's see, sort by level, sort by stress, sort by class, sort by activity. It seems to be my main character, so I want to see, I'm looking to see how you equip things. See how I can equip the I'm looking to see equipment. Switch outfit. Looks like a ring of some kind, so let's see. Unequipped trinket. Guessing it's equipped automatically. Alright, so let's embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Okay, so it's telling me how to have any other people. I guess I will pick them up along the way. Let's try it.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So provisions here, you will take different supplies depending on what region you're in, as long as the quest is your preference, but always bring some food and torches. Your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Okay, so. Let's bring a couple bandages. as well, right? Might as well bring up a couple things. I have some holy water. Let's bring 2. Alright. There we go.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Pistol shot. Oh, can't use that. Fast.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands. Back to the pit.
A shovel, a crest, and a squeeze key. Okay.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Okay. So right click on the torch. Surprised. I'd rather take out the acolyte fast.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That's good.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, let's see. Let's try to bandage. He's kind of hurt. Let's see how he heals. Oh, food, let's see. Restore health. Well, it doesn't restore too much health. Alright. Let's go forward. So far we've explored 90% of the rooms. I'm seeing that over here. I can abandon quest if I want to, but destination room. Let's go. This way. We actually took that stuff.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place. A dizzying blow to body and brain. Her death by inches.
Wow, you better eat some food. You can't actually do that in holy water to purge evil and restore purity. Can also be applied to a hero to increase resistances.
Executed with impunity.
Let's hope I can.
misery and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Watch your step.
Alright, so you can't take the stress anymore. They become afflicted. This manifests different behaviors. Alright, instead of affliction, they'll send a treatment in town unless you can reduce the stress to 0 during the quest. So he's stressed. Let's see. What can he do to reduce stress?
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Have any way to heal him?
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration. Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Alright, chances of actually escaping death blow.
More dust, more ashes, more disappointment. You cannot learn a thing you think you know.
Okay, return to town.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay. So, let's see. Recruit new heroes. Maybe I should have done that before.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
I see. I should have done that before.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay, so let's see.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Well, very cool. So, the next time I start off, I'm going to certainly flesh out my party and not try to go through, but that's what Unscripted and Unchained is all about. So I'm going to exit to desktop. So I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I'm definitely going to jump back into the game afterwards, and you'll have a good time playing whatever you're playing. And if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, click the bell so that you can follow when I put up new videos, and hopefully I'll see you on the gaming table. All right, have a good one.